All right, let's see if I can close this out in one go. So 1872, Mahdi starts to gain more support from the Malay chiefs. He starts pulling enough Malay chiefs that he gets a lot of money and support, most importantly from some of the royals, right? So he puts this big band together with some Mandailing diaspora in Selangor. They pledge their allegiance to him, and then he launches an attack on Kuala Lumpur, and the fucking guy pulls it off, right? He takes Kuala Lumpur, and he sieges it at this area called Bukit Nanas, which you can go to. It's like a big train station now, but there's things that you can do. It's a beautiful forest. It's a very unique forest. If you're ever here, go. And Kudin had about 500 soldiers along with the European mercenaries, but they couldn't help. They couldn't get out. So they tried to break through. They were all captured. The ones that tried to break through were captured and murdered. But Yapa Loy does end up getting away. Now, he wasn't done. He wanted to keep fighting. So he puts together 1,000 men. And Kudin then reaches out to a neighboring area and talks to the Sultan of Pahang, and he gets 1,000 more people with some reservists as well. He also reaches out to the British. This guy, Sir Andrew Clark, who's the colonial administrator living in Australia, decides to send more troops. So, March of 1873, they launch this huge attack and they take back Kuala Lumpur. Fighting continued for a few more months, and in November 8th of 1873, the Pahangese forces end up taking Kuala Selangor, and this ostensibly ends the war. Raja Mahdi ends up going into exile, eventually into Singapore, and he dies there in 1882. Now, the aftermath of this is Kudin kind of loses all his influence. The Sultan gets kind of pissed off at him. He is able to stay in his level for a while, but he ultimately just kind of fades away, which is good because it could have been a hell of a lot worse. Now, what's interesting about this is it was such an kind of a devastating conflict that the British actually asked for reparations because of the losses that they had. And the most important piece of this historically is that this is really the first time that the British got disinvolved. They had a non-involvement kind of policy. And this time they had to get involved because it was affecting trade and ships were getting attacked. And that brought the British into Malaysia. And ultimately, they would control Malaysia all the way through World War II and just beyond. So, really important battle, really significant. And I just want to bring this up really quick as this ends. I'm doing this not only for the history, but there are so many lives attached to these conflicts. And I just want to raise that. So, I hope you enjoyed.